Welcome, dear children. Today we are going to see the question answers of the Tiny Teacher, which is a supplementary reader. Okay. Now, Tiny Teacher, in your book, an alien hand supplementary reader is there, isn't it? That page number 3 is comprehension check. You check in that, questions will be there. Right? The story of an ant's life sounds almost untrue. The italicized phrase means highly exaggerated, too remarkable to be true, not based on facts. So, what is the answer dear? Highly exaggerated is the correct answer. Right? Question number 2 is complete the following sentence. An ant is the smallest dash. What is the answer? Smallest insect we have seen. We know a number of facts about an ant's life because people have kept the ants as pets and watched their behavior closely. Right? Question number 3 is, in what ways is an ant's life peaceful? Ant's life is peaceful because each one does its share of work honestly, wisely, and bravely. They don't interfere in the work given to others. They never fight in their group. Right? Next is small questions are there. We'll see how long does it take for a grub to become a complete ant. The grubs take in 3 to 6 weeks to become cocoons and then to be a complete ant. And the second question is, why do the worker ants carry the grubs about? The grubs are carried about daily for airing, exercise, and sunshine. What jobs are new ants trained for? The new ants learn their duties from old ants as workers, soldiers, builders, cleaners, etc. Name some other creature that live in ant hills. Some other creatures that live in ant hills are beetles, lesser breed of ants, and the open fly. Mention the 3 things we can learn from the tiny teacher. Give reason for choosing these items. We can learn from the tiny ants a lesson of hard work, sense of duty and discipline, cleanliness, loyalty, and care for the young ones. These lessons are necessary for the happiness and smooth working of the society. Right? Next, to discuss the following topics. Question number 1. What problems are you likely to face if you keep ants as pets? When a group of bees finds nectar, it informs other bees of its location, quantity, etc. through dancing. Can you guess what ants communicate to their fellow ants by touching one another's feelers? So keeping ants as a pets is very uncommon or rare. The reason is that they don't take orders. Do you think they'll obey you? No chance at all. So they follow their own rules. Above all, they bite and spoil the food. And by touching one another's feelers, the ants give message to others about new found food. Right? So question number 2 here is complete the following poem with words from the text below, from the box below. Soldiers live in barracks and birds in dash. Birds live in what? Very good. Nest. Much like a snake that rests in a hole. No horse is able to sleep except in a stable, and a dog lives well, mind you, only in a kennel. To say hi to an ant is you may have to climb an ant hill. So now these are the extra questions which is not there in your content book. But if you want, it'll be very useful. Short answers first. Who looks after the grubs and how? Soldiers and workers looks after the grubs. Soldiers guard them. Workers feed and clean them and also carry them about daily for airing, exercise and sunshine. How much time do grubs take for becoming cocoons? What do the cocoons do after that? Grubs take 2 or 3 weeks for becoming cocoons. After that, cocoons lie without food for activity of 3 weeks more. Then they break and perfect ants appear. Why do ants want alien creatures to live in their nest? Some give off smell pleasant to ants' senses. Others give sweet juices. And some are just pets or playthings like cats and dogs to human beings. Right? Why do the ants train the greenfly? The greenfly is the ant's cow. The ants train it to give honeydew like milk with a touch of their antenna. They milk it just as we milk the cow. What are the functions of feelers or antenna for an ant? An ant uses its feelers or antenna to talk to other ants. It passes messages through them. It greets other ants by touching one another's feelers. What do you know about worker ants? Worker ants live in their reserved quarters. They search for food most of their time. They do only their own share of work. Now, long answers are there. What do you know about the homes of the ants? The homes of the ants are called nests or ant hills. Each nest has hundreds of little rooms and passages. The queen ants lay egg in some of the rooms. Other rooms serve as nurseries for the grubs, that is young ants. Some rooms serve as the storehouses for the food. Some rooms serve as reserved quarters for workers or barracks for soldiers. Cleaners also live in the nest. So it is like a palace, I think, right? What do you know about the queen ant? The queen ant is known as the mother ant. It has pair of wings. It bites them off after its wedding fight. This fight takes place on a hot summer day. The queen leaves the nest and goes out to meet a male ant or drone high up in the air. On its return to earth, it gets rid of its wings and then does nothing but lay eggs. That's it. We came to the end, right? I hope the lesson will be, question answers will be clear for you. Thank you, dear. Thank you so much.